two boys.
One Brits Out.
I'm Pyro.
I'm the Chuckness.
Today we're trying something a little different. We plan on going to see Kneecap live. I have heard Kneecap's last album, or their first album, their debut, and their mixtape. So some of these songs I've already heard. Okay?
Yeah.
Chuck has not. He's clueless.
And I'm intrigued right now because I see a word, and it says balaclava.
Yeah, it's a ski mask. Basically. Okay. I don't know what the difference is, to be totally honest with you. But I think what we're going to do here is we're going to watch an interview, kind of a short interview in between each one, just so we can better understand the artists, especially since I'm going into this knowing the band. You know what I mean? Or the artist, the rap group, the trio.
And I'm clueless.
I just think it's going to be really sweet live. So we're going to see them in, October? Is that? Something like that. So let's go ahead and start. We'll start with an interview bit from, they were in Australia, apparently. And then we will hit up the next one, which is Better Way to Live.
Yeah, and I will say, just when we were scrolling through earlier, I got real big Ren vibes.
Oh, because they were in a car together, right?
Yeah.
Was that Murderer? Was that
so.
the I think that's the video that Ren was in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he is English. And these guys are Irish, Chuck. Okay, so let's not get that confused.
Welcome back, because it's time to end our week with three lads making a huge name for themselves.
There are 80,000 native Irish speakers in Ireland. Three of us have become rappers.
Kneecap are the Irish punk rap trio blending satire with socially conscious lyrics. Formed in 2017, the Belfast locals became the face of a movement to save the Irish language from extinction. First with their music, and then with their critically adored film, which tells the sort of kind of true story of the band.
Kneecap, so-called Irish language rappers promoting antisocial behaviour and violence.
And now they're here to school and entertain us in their entirely unique way.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. That was Dropkick Murphys they put in there. That 100% was Dropkick Murphys. You can't get that by me. Right? Wasn't it? I was shipping up to Boston, I think. Oh, sons of guns. Australia. Get it. Gosh.
It's Mowgli, Bev, DJ Proby, and Mark. All right, would you please welcome? DJ Proby, excellent drink, sir, but also excellent balaclava. Is this bespoke, or can you just get this from anywhere, any kind of corner store?
Yeah, if anybody's got a granny, get her to knit one for you. But I got these made. A fella called Lewis Kenny in Dublin made them, but they're actually.
I was gonna ask if it was knitted or crocheted, but
he just
cleared that up.
Yeah, I love it.
If you go to www.kneecap.ie, that's where you can buy them.
So they're handmade.
If you want to save the Irish language, go and buy our merch.
I would be concerned that when you're gigging in Australia, you would regret being the one who has to wear a balaclava.
Yeah, I always regret it.
You must get really stinky under there at the end of a gig.
Smell that balaclava.
The rest of you are shirtless.
Smells like a kangaroo's arsehole.
Yeah. I wouldn't know.
I read.
Now, you mentioned about proceeds going to saving the Irish language, which is very important to all of you. But why? What does it mean to be able to sing in language? I think it's a wonderful thing.
I mean, we're obviously very lucky that we have the opportunity that, obviously I don't need to lecture people here about colonialism and how, the effects that has on, culture and language and stuff. So we're standing on the shoulders of giants, and, the amount of work that people have done for the Irish language at home has given us the opportunity to do this. So we get way too much praise than we deserve, but I'll obviously take it.
Yeah, I think you should take it. We've seen the film. The film is incredible. You are doing incredible work. It looks like you're having a lot of fun as you're doing it as well. But how wild is it to land in Australia for the first time and see people going crazy for something that you're doing?
Well, I haven't seen anything yet. I've only been here a few hours.
But already this crowd
straight on to that show. Straight on to that show. But they had a couple of beers for us and all, so it's all right.
Yeah. Well, but all of this crowd is here to see you, and like, just picture this. But even times it by maybe 48. I'm really good at maths.
Okay, you did 48 over
But you've got the show coming up in Melbourne at Fed Square. Like, there's organisers that are worried that they're not going to have enough space for your fans.
Yeah, well, in Australia there's plenty of space, so.
So what are you expecting? What are you thinking it's going to be? You're announcing it.
I'd say we're going to see a lot of drunk Irish people during the day. It's going to
A lot of sunburn.
A lot of sunburn.
How dare you? We can be drunk too. How dare you?
All right, calm down. I remember my first drink.
What's the reaction of people back home to you now? Because you guys are mega famous.
Mega famous one.
Yeah.
I think people are sick of us at home, to be honest.
In Ireland, nobody's famous. You don't get away with being famous in Ireland.
Really?
Yeah, you'd be humbled quite quickly.
It's true.
I think it was, I think it was Bono who said that the Americans look at the guy who lives on the big house on the hill and says, one day I'm going to be that person. The Irish people look at the guy with the big house on the hill and say, one day I'm going to get that bastard.
Bono looks at his accountant for help.
But it's got to feel pretty amazing, like the reaction at Sundance. There was a lot of Oscars buzz. It didn't quite happen. What would that have meant to you if something like an Oscar was to be thrown your way?
It was only about the goodie bags that we cared about, to be honest.
That's all you wanted?
They're incredible.
No, I'm hardly sure. The BAFTAs ones were shit.
The Oscars was never going to let us win because of our stance on Palestine, so we speak up about the genocide that's happening there, and they weren't going to give us that opportunity, so...
There's no Rolexes or fucking creams in the world that was going to let us go to that.
Yeah.
Right, well, look, at this point, I have to say it's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Is that it?
Gramila Mahagwev.
Oh,
Oh, my God. Did I say thank you? Did I say thank you, or was it something offensive?
You called my mother...
You call my mother a Trump.
Well, all of Kneecap's gigs have sold out. You're too late, but they are performing for free at Fed Square in Melbourne on Monday. Don't miss it.
We lucky.
Hold on.
We lucky, boy.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Is
Like that.
So, was that like an Australian TV show?
Probably like an early morning show. We just kind of picked some interviews at random that popped up first to place in between each of these songs.
So
we're learning about the artist.
I got to say one huge thing.
Sure.
They dropped an F-bomb.
Yeah, I mean, that's
and they were
punk.
joking around.
It's true.
And that's better TV than we have here.
Of course, dude. I agree. And honestly, our morning shows are kind of cringy.
Yeah.
A lot of cringy.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah, that was actually enjoyable to watch. I was shocked. I was a little worried picking that one because, again, our experience with morning shows, they're not great in America.
Nah.
They're kind of lame. It's actually kind of a joke.
Why does...
Isn't How I Met Your Mother make a bunch of jokes about that, actually? Yeah. And that was actually pretty enjoyable for
because they're making fun of Robin the entire time.
Yeah. And they were knowledgeable, too, kind of about what was going on. They actually did some research, which is nice.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting here like...
I love that thick Irish
Australia
accent.
sounds cool.
Dude, absolutely. I love that he was, like, offended. He's like, hey, we can drink, too. They're like, settle down. I remember my first beer. That was American. That was super American to do right there.
Yeah,
That way he did that. That was so good.
So, is the Irish language dying?
So, from my understanding, yes, because of colonialism from the UK. So when they ruled over Ireland, I want to. My history is not great with Ireland. I should know more, honestly, because I believe my grandmother. We have relatives that, you know what I mean, like bloodline that goes back to that.
I know I'm German and Irish mostly.
Yeah,
I just don't know anything.
Yeah,
I am clueless when it comes to.
Americans have a problem with it. I mean, America is massive, so it's a lot to keep track of here, and we struggle to do that.
I don't do a good job of that either.
I know.
I'll be completely honest. I'm very ignorant to world news.
My understanding is the English, when they would basically, like in schools, when kids would speak Irish, they would beat them.
Oh.
So they were forced to speak English, or they would get beat, and then they would get sent home to their parents, and the parents would beat them again, because they were afraid that their kids would get in trouble from the ruling class, essentially, right? So then it was beat out of them. It was like they were just felt a lot of, I don't know.
In the words of Kneecap, that's fucked up.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So it's cool that they're rebringing this, but I don't know a whole lot about that.
Right.
So maybe they'll talk about that later. I don't really know. Like I said, we got a couple random interviews. for me, because I need a little something new in between, and I guess you get to learn about him too.
Yeah.
So this song is Better Way to Live. This is off their debut album.
And it's featuring Brian Chatton.
Good job, Chuck. I think you did good. Let's see. I believe he's from, oh, shoot, I can't remember their name. It's embarrassing because they're a big band right now, too. Maybe it'll come to me.
Okay.
I have not seen this video either, so that's actually nice.
Magic. And if there's a better way to live, I gotta have it. Because I think all day, but when I drink I'm okay. Gets further away every time I try grab it. Underneath all the chatter in this heaven. Got a little peak one day, made me feel like I was 7. I know it exists, but I can't stop getting pissed. One more thing, I'll be added to the list.
Frieri til jury, tackle mig rött. Marvi la mig ögon sen djup. We hissla fuck, so I stroll and drew and full so alla. For the jit core, what do you know? It's my cara. I'm gonna be spending my dough tonight. 2 pints at a time, strolling about like Dolomite. But home for a shake, they're deuce. I tell you, mark one push, man, narrow back. Or be it while you strapping you from ugly pop. And then we both jump down and do your class handstand like a man's man can. Foxland, listen to plan of the Ogin and Visha. Mark a G-Show, I'm on the upside of the seesaw.
Underneath all the thunder and there's magic. And if there's a better way to live, I gotta have it. Because I think all day, but when I drink I'm okay. Gets further away every time I try grab it. Underneath all the chatter in this heaven. Got a little peak one day, made me feel like I was 7. I know it exists, but I can't stop getting pissed. One more thing, I'll be added to the list.
For ik mooi kostelijk kakak. Niet liggen maar net wat zo een jannetje stap. I was in agua. Maar met je mogelijk bab. Curry my ray bound. Turn all the back and my chat. Never come along. Maar ta en ta mo going on. Ta en stil zo waar ook er is. De curry me gun over down on. Je sherry de kyong giri elu aan second. Daar is ik zit. Dat dat maakt al wat voor tekst. Maar ga heet u henne kroon tossie. A wado. Er is wikkel keur. Henne koning money. Henne naast de koning. Janka be rojig la stockies. 5-4 fly. So the nimmy in them bjork.
Underneath all the thunder and there's magic. And if there's a better way to live, I gotta have it. Because I think all day, but when I drink I'm okay. Gets further away every time I try grab it. Underneath all the chatter in this heaven. Got a little peak one day, made me feel like I was 7. I know it exists, but I can't stop getting pissed. One more thing, I'll be added to the list.
In me as the kyun, kaida kligging in Narja. Or Barna done, take him say will and steel drum. As John her run, but we got one chance and then it's done. So be who here and speak your pain and receive the love. Don't let that cunts get ya. Don't surround yourself with ones that bless ya. Tog sack and tog on all nagoni sketch ya. It's great, get dangin' go will and seal short dead ya.
Underneath all the thunder and there's magic. And if there's a better way to live, I gotta have it. Because I think all day, but when I drink I'm okay. Gets further away every time I try grab it. Underneath all the chatter in this heaven. Got a little peak one day, made me feel like I was 7. I know it exists, but I can't stop getting pissed. One more thing, I'll be added to the list.
I like that they were all like dancing by the end of that. Because honestly, that's what that song did to me. First time I heard it, I was like, you know, that's pretty good. Kind of reminds me of like a 90s track, that chorus.
Yeah.
And then the more I listen to it, now the parts where he's speaking Irish, like I'm first off, I can't sing along with a regular rap song because my tongue is too thick and I'm too stupid to keep up with it, just being honest. So a lot of times when I'm listening to rap, I'm humming along. Yeah. Or I'm throwing out words randomly through it, right? So this is perfect because
I'll sing along with a lot of it if I really, really know the song.
Right.
Otherwise, I'll mumble it out.
Sure, 100%. And for this kind of music, it's cool because I'm like, okay, I'm culturally learning another language, right?
Yeah.
They slip in the English language throughout.
Dude, they're rapping English.
Yeah. They're going from Irish right back into English and honestly, makes it really enjoyable.
And it's brilliant.
It really is.
Because they've opened themselves up to so many more rhyme schemes.
Yeah, they really did. Because, dude, the way that Irish flows It honestly is pretty sick. Like,
it is.
Even if you, like, typically we're ignorant.
And they could rhyme English and Irish together, and it's like, all right.
Yeah, and honestly,
way smarter than I am.
It works. It works for me too, because now I'm just picking up. I know when this part's coming up because I've heard it a few times, and it's in English. So I'm just like, oh hell yeah! And then I could throw out this one line and be like, nailed it. But it's pretty dope, honestly. And this is one of the easier ones for me to get into, because the sound is something that honestly feels a little nostalgic. It almost has this 90s vibe to it.
And the flow's really good.
It really is.
It really is.
So let's go ahead and throw a rating out, and then we're going to move on to the next video we have here, interview clip.
Well, you're going to be higher than me, but you've heard it, so go.
8.
Yeah.
Playlist.
I'm going to go with a 6.4. I'm going to add it to a playlist. It's something else.
It is. No, 100%. When I first listened, I was like, this is cool, but it's also not something I would typically listen to.
Yeah, it's really hard to get into music that's in another language other than what I speak, and I only speak the one because, well, I'm an ignorant American. But you'll have that.
Yeah. It's hard to connect with music. Typically, especially hip hop. You're looking at the bars,
especially when I'm a lyric guy, right?
Yeah,
lyrics are my bread and butter. It's what I love. It's how I connect to music.
100%.
And well, I don't get that.
Yeah, no, I agree, because when I first listened, I was the same exact way. I was like, listen, this is really cool, and I love what they're doing for their culture. First off, very impressive.
Absolutely.
But for me, taste wise, I want to connect with the music. But after more listens, I'm like, dude, I'm glad the way they did the chorus, because you can sing along with the chorus, and then they roll into their, I'm like, this is awesome.
Now the green, white, and orange, is that like
the Irish flag?
That's what I was thinking.
Jesus Christ, Chuck.
That's what I was thinking.
Unreal. He's like, I just want to be, sir. How dare you?
I was going to ask the question.
God. Stupid questions Irish people are answered by Kneecap. So I'm thinking a lot of your questions might get answered here.
They probably
because
will.
A lot of these questions are probably questions we would ask. We're not that stupid to realize that we are stupid.
Absolutely. Well,
if that makes any sense.
2 boys, 1 brain cell. We know.
That's our show name. Yeah. So let's go ahead and watch stupid things that Kneecap or mostly.
I also love that they could throw the cunt word around. Makes me so happy.
You're going to like them a lot for that.
Like, that is...
Yeah, for us,
we're not allowed to use those terms.
It's really frowned on in America, but the way they use it in other countries, honestly, it's very light. The problem is Americans have to take everything to 10.
Yeah,
and I've saw a video about this. Like, the way we say it is very derogatory, whereas they're over there and they're like, oh, "How you doing today, cunt?" You know what I mean? Like, it's very chill, and it's not it doesn't have the same meaning. Or inflection that we use it like.
Well, yeah, because we give it the hard C, the hard T,
and then
hard N.
And then when you have a lot of sexism already in the States, it just adds fuel to the fire.
Becomes a problem.
Yeah, right. So, I think European countries, Australians a lot. Australians are king of that shit, dude, for sure. They have it to a point where it's just an everyday kind of word.
Now,
they're all Irish.
These guys come, they look super, super young.
Yeah, they're pretty young, which is impressive how well spoken they are too.
Yeah,
thick ass Irish accents. I love that, but it's I just didn't expect them to be.
It feels wrong sitting here looking at him holding a beer.
You're like, you can't be drinking.
I don't know. He just, I don't know.
I think it's the point that we're getting old.
Yeah.
So 20-year-olds look like they're in high school.
This is fair.
It's because we're old as shit.
That's fair. He's
How does
probably
it feel?
25.
Just wait. We're going to be 50, and we're going to be looking at 30-year-olds that way. Oh, you're too young to drink, aren't you? You remember all the times the old people said that around here? You shouldn't be listening to that song or whatever. You're too young for that. You know, that old saying? Yeah, that's going to be us in 10 years.
Why do you remind me?
I know.
I don't want to be reminded of age.
I know.
I bet you like drink. How else are we going to cope?
I know. How else could we stick your fucking stupid questions?
What's happening? We're Kneecap from Belfast, and we're going to answer stupid questions that you ask Irish people all the time. Is Irish a real language?
No, we made it up the way in the Brits Out.
That's definitely real. We speak it. There's at least 3 of us who speak it.
It's not called Gaelic. Just from now on, if you're ever fucking around about going, do you speak Gaelic?
Oh, because
Gaelic's a sport.
Isn't Ireland part of the UK?
I mean, it was at one point.
I suppose, aye. Nothing's going to be a part of the UK soon because it's
falling apart. Ireland's definitely not a part of the UK.
The UK want to be a part of Ireland.
Why do you think English people know so little about Ireland?
Ignorance is built into our culture. Always from the start of time, from they fucking started taking over every country in the world, they refused to learn their history and refused to come to terms with it. That's the difference between Germany. After the World War, they learned everything about the fucking World War, and now they've come to terms with the fact that, all right, the Nazis were a thing. The best thing we can do is acknowledge it and get over it. Whereas the Brits just want to just hide their past because they'd feel too guilty. Why do you guys love potatoes so much? That's not even a stupid question. They're great.
I love potatoes.
They're fucking great.
I lost my balls when I was younger and I put 2 spuds in my ball sack.
That's true, 2 baby boils.
That's true. If anybody feels them, they're lumpy. That's why.
They need a good mash.
There was no famine.
It's the big cliche, obviously, but it's true.
There was no
It was no famine. It was obviously, there was enough food in Ireland to do, but sure, they were shipping tons of food off the fucking Tanland.
All their colonies
every
as well.
day, like, and all their colonies and all their poor wee soldiers that were away fighting who were hungry.
I actually didn't know that. I actually thought the Irish famine was a famine. Oh. I know they ate a lot of potatoes. I'd have to look into that one. I didn't know that.
Well, my dad's definitely Irish. He eats a lot of potatoes.
Do you like potatoes?
I do.
I do too. Like, they're good. Don't get me wrong.
But my dad eats them with every meal, and it's not a meal unless they're potatoes.
They got a lot of potassium.
And then he eats potatoes as snacks.
Right.
All he eats is potatoes.
Wait, is it potassium they got? I don't fucking know.
That's bananas.
They're healthy. I think potatoes got it too.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know what we're eating. You see the fast food we put in our bodies, dude?
We've destroyed these bodies. God.
And wanted some potatoes.
That's a bit.
Why do Irish people hate British people so much?
No. It's only your government we hate. As long as you leave our country, we're not going to be resentful. We're going to be like, you know, we may let you come into the Ireland, like 200 people a year. You know what I mean? And we're pretty nice, I think.
Yeah, you were saying. I mean, you can colonise us for 800 odd years, but as long as you just buy a wee pint for us at the end.
Buy us a pint.
We're not making too much.
800 pints. A pint for every year.
I bet you like drink.
I bet you like drink.
The captions do not know what they're saying.
Nope.
They said a pint. And paint is what the caption said. AI, you're still stupid.
Is that an Irish thing, or is that not just a fucking worldwide thing?
Did an English person write these questions? Nah, of course we like drink. What else? How else are we going to cope?
I know. How else could we stick your fucking stupid questions?
What does your name mean in English?
Nothing means anything in English. No English names mean anything, really. Irish names are fucking...
Everything isn't translated into English, is it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't ask a fucking Portuguese fella that. Do you know what I mean? Cristiano Ronaldo. What does your name mean in English? Cricky Reynolds.
Cricky Lambert.
Jesus.
Nah.
What the fuck is going on in Irish politics? It's good buzz. We've been closer to United Ireland, I think, than we've been in a long time anyway.
Give the blue shirts a kick up the hole.
Leo Varadkar resigned as well, the dopey cunt.
He didn't get in till the fifth count. The only Taoiseach ever not to get in until the fifth count. That's embarrassing.
I think with Brexit, especially, considering that the North voted that they wanted to stay in the EU, was a big thing. And then now that Sinn Féin have, whether you agree with Sinn Féin or not, they're obviously a Republican party. Well, considered a Republican party who want a united Ireland as the end goal. So now they're the biggest party. So now they're the biggest party in Ireland. And you know, and now a lot of people up north, even unionists, disagree or are opposed to the idea of Brexit. It's a cocktail of everything. I think we're slowly on our way to United Ireland, which I think is inevitable towards the end.
It's been a privilege here to teach all you English people about...
Real quick, that was legitimately something you had asked earlier, because it's confusing because Northern Ireland is still part, right?
Yeah.
And then Ireland is its own thing.
Right.
That's what honestly threw me for a loop.
It throws me off because
it did.
Like when you first brought up they're Irish. I'm like, British?
Yeah, I was
like,
like,
no.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Is it Northern Ireland part of Britain? I don't know, man.
I'm so confused.
I just don't know. I knew they were separate.
Yeah.
I knew that people from Ireland look down on people from Northern Ireland.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know that's a thing.
And guys, if you want to know why Americans are so ignorant, here's why, okay? We have a song to help us with the 52 states.
50 states?
Well, you know, obviously you have some. Costa Rica doesn't count, right?
No.
That's a province. Yeah. So already you're seeing how this works out. But we have a song, so we were able to memorize those. And that's the only reason we remember those.
Yeah.
There is a song about the world that we reacted to from the Animaniacs, which was actually really cool. Too bad that wasn't when I was a kid. Well, it was. I just didn't listen to it.
Right.
And I might have, yeah. It's funny because you break up the, into the 50 states or whatever, and then you have Europe, and it's hard for us to understand everything of the moving parts there.
And I think another part of it is it's really hard to pay attention to everything going on in the world.
Oh, sure.
When our entertainment is political satire, because that's just how it works here.
I know.
Our politics are a joke. And there's so much going wrong with our politics and our government.
People are frustrated just from that. And also, I think it also comes from when America was colonized.
Yeah.
A lot of people that came from Europe wanted to forget their past.
Which is,
certain traditions were passed down, but not a lot about, like, the homeland, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we're proud to be independent and not care about that. And then now it's kind of problematic because now we're unaware of what the hell's happening.
Yeah.
And
We have no idea what's going on in the world.
Yeah. So, I thought that was hilarious that they actually brought that up.
Right.
Irish history about Kneecap and about the Ra.
Up a fucking bingo bus.
Okay.
Up a fucking bingo bus.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
I thought you said dingo bus.
Might have been that. That accent's thick.
It is, dude. It's impressive. And then we're going to get into a song called Get the Brits Out.
Oh, my goodness.
You ready for this one?
I don't know. Oh, my goodness.
Guess who's back on the news? It's your favourite Republican hoods. It's your fella with the nigger shoes, 2 chains, 2 birds, and we know what's good. Guess who's back to abuse every solvent that I choose? 2 blues and a pint of stout, and never you man, never smells like trout fuck. Coach K, chat to me, yeah, Stalford, Douglas, and there you pay. Gakla, even weed in my hat, go back to Dublin if you want the rapping next edge. I'm gonna say this once, you's gonna stay, just don't be constant. Don't be running around like silly old towns, just take these jokes, I'ma go for a dance. Go for a dance. Go for a dance. Go for a dance. Go for a dance.
V&D-UP harassing me, but never all on the yokes, and it's starting to be a good night out. They forgot all about the time that I said something like Brits Out. Arlene's throwing shapes off a yoke, nearly killed her. Jeffrey Donaldson's lost all his filters. Shaw ditch, mate, take 2 sticks. He got me in a headlock and give me a kiss, and I cracked. Stalford's having the crack, showing everyone his old tattoo on his back. Arlene said, relax, or you'll get sacked. Dirt make toga buggy, thinks it weird when you're whack. Brits Out for the night, and we landed in Thompson's. To Donaldson to double drop to see what happens. Saw me wasn't getting out back at the door. Now he's out the front in bad form. Skoit na he, and you're used to he, and it's the mullet of fee. Creek Niha, these are sweet, they're sweeties. I'm eating them like sweeties. Malamore, cooler bottles, August Malaminis.
Get your Brits out, get your Brits out, get your Brits out.
We're on a mad one.
Get your Brits out, get your Brits out, get your Brits out.
We're on a mad one.
Get your Brits out, get your Brits out, get your Brits out.
We're on a mad one.
Get your Brits out, get your Brits out, get your Brits out.
We're on a mad one.
Shaking shock and things are getting crusty. Arlene or McClay and she's getting touchy. Must be just McGall or the youth, cause she whispered in my ear. My leg to be choked in a boot right into her face, cause the room was spinning all over the place. I couldn't stand, couldn't sit, but I kept her written. And my best mate is a distinguished Brit.
We're at the afters and it's a disaster. Concert talking politics, there's a lack of laughter. Sky getting out on the sofa, Arlene's chin. Parlo off her head, she believes she sinned. Donaldson has started with his homophobic chat, so everyone has started on him, that's enough of that. Stalford's licking coke off a plate. You've got issues, mate. You've got issues, mate. Issues, mate. Issues, mate. Issues, mate.
Get your Brits out, get your Brits out, get your Brits out.
We're on a mad one.
Get your Brits out, get your Brits out, get your Brits out.
We're on a mad one.
Get your Brits out, get your Brits out, get your Brits out.
We're on a mad one.
Get your Brits out, get your Brits out, get your Brits out.
We're on a mad one.
Sorry, I should have definitely went for a lyric video. I thought this was one, but that was rough to watch, just the repetition of the imaging. However, I do enjoy that song.
I I really enjoyed that one.
Can you see why I wanted to see these guys live?
Yes.
Like, the energy is going to be fantastic.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God. I can't wait. So this one is the first track I ever discovered from Kneecap. And I was like, at first listen, I was like, man, this is weird. Like, I don't like how like the parts of it are repetitious. But what grew on me, like, it got stuck in my head. Not the song, but the way their flows hit on every, like, it almost sounds like a different rapper every time.
Yeah,
and I love that. I was like, damn, I can listen to this for days.
Yeah.
And then I listened to it a second time, and the next thing you know, 30 listens later. It's top 10 of my current this year listen.
That's fantastic.
Do you know how many countries are probably like, dude, this goes so hard. Get these bastards out. Because, like, how many fucking countries has Britain colonized?
Get the Brits out of here?
I think we are the Brits that just, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were them, and then we said, no, we ain't part of you guys. I mean, there's obviously other countries that came over with them, but I think we probably have some English blood somewhere in our bloodlines. Yeah. That's my mom. She's really big into the lineage stuff. So I'm curious.
Yeah, I will say I've never really been into the lineage stuff. I've never, like, I know that I got German and Irish in me.
I don't have the patience for it, but I love when my mom's breaking it down for me. I was like, okay, hey, you did the research here. She's got the whole wall covered. And she's like going down each. It's cool.
Yeah, it is an interesting concept. This one, it was just a ton of fun.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like, we were just talking shit.
Chuck's like, you said the C word again. I'm about to play this right now.
They were just talking shit.
You can all say, just don't be. It's like, damn, all right, that's fair.
They were just legit. That entire song was them talking shit.
Yeah. I like that at the end. He was like, he listed a guy's name and he's like, started talking about homophobic shit. That's enough of that. And then the next guy, oh, he's doing coke off the plate. You got issues, man. What? What is even happening?
I don't even know what you said for the first 17 lines, but
Yeah. Well, it was funny because when I first heard this, I didn't realize there was Irish in it at all.
Yeah.
Because I just like, it sounded like words. I just couldn't understand what they were saying.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, they're saying it really fast, And then when I learned about them more, I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. Half of this is in Irish.
Because I have no idea what they're saying.
No idea.
Ratings.
For me, this one's a 7. Playlist already.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm actually meeting you there.
Really?
7,
No
shit. Playlist.
This one, honestly, like I said, it was an odd one on my first listen. I was just like, what am I listening to?
This was a lot of fun.
Very odd, yeah. Awesome. And that makes a playlist too?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the next.
I gotta get my Brits out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Kneecap, read mean tweets and explain Irish slang, which I feel like we could probably utilize right now.
Oh boy, we're gonna have fun with this one.
Serious that as someone who believes that Ireland should be partitioned and they only want to pay for the doctors, they want to pay for their bins and they want to pay for their water.
They don't want free healthcare.
They don't want free healthcare. They don't want United Ireland and they want to sit in the house all day and complain.
I think we call those capitalists here.
I want free healthcare.
Yeah, no shit.
Different type of crisps called Free Stato as well. They're actually better. West Brit, West Brit is Irvritna. It means someone from the extreme west of England, which is Dublin, and just beyond the pale. If you're a West Brit, you have more connection to the English side than to the Irish side.
Session.
Okay, wait.
Dublin.
That's
in Ireland.
Yeah, he said it's
West Brit. And then
Are we talking about the island, maybe? So it's like the west.
Yeah. So is Dublin.
Holy shit.
Is Dublin in
idiots.
Northern Ireland?
I'll look into us.
Yeah.
Because if we just keep talking like this, we're idiots.
Oh, we're 100% idiots. We know.
Dublin.
What?
Dublin, Ohio came up first.
Oh my goodness. We are real original over here.
We're
okay?
winning, boys.
We also got a city called Toledo.
Okay, so Dublin.
Just like Spain.
Dublin is in the... No. Okay, so we're just total morons. Northern Ireland is part of Ireland.
Oh, okay.
So it's just the whole of the UK. It's part of that landmass is what I think they're getting at.
Okay.
So like the western side of that.
They're the western side.
Yeah, that's actually understanding it a little bit
So
more.
Ireland,
Now that I'm seeing it on.
So Ireland's its own island.
Yeah, and Scotland's north of that.
Okay.
Okay. I just wasn't aware of the geographical
UK.
Yeah, as a whole.
Is Ireland a part of the UK then?
I don't I don't know how that works.
Me neither.
I'm going to be, because the way they made it sound.
Yeah.
It was.
Right.
Guys, explain this to us in the comments. We're idiots.
Yeah.
We know, okay?
I'm actually going to take it back.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
They don't want free healthcare. They don't want United Ireland, and they want to sit in the house all day and complain.
They have a different type of crisps called Free Stato as well.
They're actually better.
West Brit, West Brit is Irvritnach. It means someone from the extreme west of England, which is Dublin, and just beyond the pale. If you're a West Brit, you have more connection to the English side than to the Irish side.
Session, that's obviously when the bars close, you go back to somebody who has the dirtiest house, and you all cram into a wee dodgy kitchen, you chat about politics and Celtic and Rangers till 2 and 3 in the morning or until the gear runs out.
Yeah, and another meaning is a session in a bar where everybody sits in the corner and gets guitars out and wails away all night, singing along.
What does a kneecap say?
I want to party in Ireland so bad right now.
How many times have we had a session?
A lot.
So many times.
A lot.
Look like.
Just sit about, have a few drinks, and then start crying about Ireland and just start singing songs.
Listening to Damien Dempsey and having a big cry.
Like a Wolfbrunn's on.
Last one, Fenian.
So
that comes from Irish Fenian.
Finn is the Fianna. Back in Irish mythology, Finn McCool was a giant, and the Fianna was his band of warriors, and it was kind of anglicised into Fenian, and then it was used as a derogatory term.
Yeah, it was a word we made up so that Rangers fans had something to slag us about.
It's the worst derogatory term ever because the Fenians are the coolest cunts about, flying about, just munching meat and going around partying and shagging. So I don't know how they thought that would be derogatory at all.
First off, how is that
Flying
an
around,
insult?
munching and shagging.
Is that fair enough? Funny enough, they have a song called Fenian Cunts.
That's funny.
So they took it and ran with it. I like that.
This statue will be remembered long after Kneecap are forgotten. This is statue.
She'll be remembered as a
She'll be remembered for a brutal bastard. She'll be rusting in hell a long time anyway. I'll see her.
Oh, yeah. Americans use it so harshly.
That was deserved, though.
Fair.
Just fuck her.
But damn.
Sure. Damn. She really messed things up.
as a
She'll be remembered for a brutal bastard. She'll be rusting in hell a long time anyway. I'll see her running down there anyway. It'll not be long before I'm down shaking hands with her and the devil. I'll get her a drink, tell her.
And even people in England have no love for Maggie Thatcher. You know, the minors.
And the adults.
And the adults. Am I the only one who doesn't get all this kneecap lark? It has that blind boy degeneracy whiff off it.
You trying to make fun of us?
I don't get it. Thanks very much. It sounds like a compliment.
You're going to slag us. At least write it in a way that we can understand it.
If you're going to slag us about being stupid, at least write it in some way we'll understand it. No joke. I lived through the troubles in Waterford. I never heard that said by anybody, nor did I ever hear said on national radio or TV. Not once ever.
Well, if you live in Waterford, you're probably guarded from a lot of it, so you're talking out of your hole.
That's a very confusing one. There's a lot of writing on that.
Lovely strawberries down in Waterford and Wexford.
Then one more. It's video from EP, everyone singing Celtic Symphony. So it's the quote tweet.
Many of them expensively educated to fair level by the state. Morons. It doesn't really make any sense, Frank, because if they're all have fair level education, how could they be morons?
Yeah, Frank.
Think about it, Frank. Use your head.
Frankly, my dear, I don't river dance.
Finish every sentence with
I like that they're just talking mad shit. Like, that's my favorite part of it so far.
They don't give a damn.
They don't, dude. They got that punk attitude for sure. They got that down. And the best part is they back it up with their education.
Right.
And, like, that is a punk mindset for sure.
So, third level education.
I don't even know what that means, dude. So that guy.
I gotta learn more, man.
Yeah.
This just like watching these interviews makes me feel stupid.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I should have done this a while ago. That kind of way.
Yeah, this is like, I need to learn some stuff.
Yeah. Well, we are right now. The problem is retention.
Yeah.
Our memories are bad.
True.
We'll try, though. We're trying. We're trying, guys.
At least, hey, we're putting forth the effort. We're watching the...
Yeah. Chuck, I'm going to warn you, bud. We have some strobe warnings.
I see this.
Can you handle that?
I can.
You sure?
Yes.
We're going to put this on just so we can watch YouTube F up the lyrics really bad.
So bad.
So bad. Sick in the head. Strobe warning, guys. Look away. Cover your eyes.
2 bags of straight is the same price as an hour with a therapist. No wonder we're all fucked up.
I tell you what, movie, sorry, that's a great point.
I got a point to be proven to myself. Sitting too long, getting moldy on the shelf, cause I'm too far gone when it comes to mental health. Rather be sick in the head with a little bit of wealth. Ta mig till det var jag glad I kunde stranchare. Men tanken nu gärna din I du ser dansare. Jag ger mig lärd för nacken, så vi kanske kan. När man går över jag är stark och show man.
Shasiki, to your dogun, yeah, they're doing it to you constantly. An individual is surely what you want to be. You're born to stand out, live your fantasy before they eat you up, especially out the laugh at you. Van sucker, BG, Grasakis, clean it off, land mucker. There'll be pushbacks, but relax, shocker. Cause you're the real set, they heal into on, brother.
It's the philosophy. Ni ligger don't do more real. Go the van, urban ear, heal a tie, urban TV, Steve, to be a fact for me. Because cathedral, talent, all of it. So it's how it's meant to be. So got your cogger. Clean out hands, now here's the hand fogger. Vi hagen shit, tosser, murray, hagen, tosser. För hur you did the kosser, så tog chans skott. Nu försvinner I spotser. I got a point to be proven to myself. Sitting too long, getting moody on the shelf. Cause I'm too far gone when it comes to mental health. But I be sick in the head with a little bit of wealth. Now my chin, vad jag glad I kunde stranchare. Men tanken nu gärna din I du ser dansare. Jag ger mig lärd för nacken, så vi kanske kan. Nu man går över jag är stark och show man.
I prayed to the devil, let me be rich instead. He said,
you'll no longer be skinned, but you'll be sick in the head. Ni vet ju real så srajana. I'll go to be fiber. You want this for naginus of rest when you're paid.
Yes.
You're a ma cunt makara.
Son, I'll be back for a fat loan tomorrow. That's me never getting dressed, depressed and always para. Throwing tantrums in my mansion, am I embarrassed?
Nah. God shines, come and get the bugger mirror. Kneel and dirt, my delongs it's macabre. Earth straight, insecure, no more smoking till it's all done, all gone. No hard magic till it's all no. But we're making up our own laws. Never getting worried about our own flaws. Fuck a real job, we make our own bob. Kneecap, tree cap, we're our own gods. I got a point to be proven to myself. Sitting too long, getting moody on the shelf. Cause I'm too far gone when it comes to mental health. But I be sick in the head with a little bit of wealth. Now my chin, vad jag glad I kunde stranchare. Men tanken nu gärna din I du ser dansare. Jag ger mig lärd för nacken, så vi kanske kan. Nu man går över jag är stark och show man.
So you heard him say, I don't know if you heard him say three cog, I think is what it was. That's like slang for MDMA.
Okay.
So now you know one Irish word of slang, apparently.
Yeah. So is Ireland big on mental health?
I think the problem is a lot of
Or are
alcohol.
they like us and they're not?
They're a lot like us, I think, where they drowned a lot of their sorrows with alcohol.
Because he said he'd rather be...
Our forefathers did that a lot.
Yeah.
But I think it's still kind of going on in Ireland.
Yeah, I mean, we're... In America, we're finally starting to get towards an era of we understand that mental health's an issue.
Sure.
And we're trying to figure out how to fix it.
Yeah, I think...
Or try to help cope with the mental illness.
Yeah.
Now, the big problem we have in the U.S. is a lot of it's just medicating rather than trying to fix the actual problems. But
Which, I mean,
that comes
they're doing that too by drinking. So.
Right. But that comes with when you capitalize health.
Yeah, no shit.
But I love the lines of, I'd rather be sick in the head with a little bit of wealth.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I'm sitting there getting moldy on the shelf. I honestly love that whole chorus.
Such great lines, man.
And honestly, it's like the group the artist doesn't, they don't take themselves too seriously.
Right.
This is like a good example of kind of like what gangster rap would do like in our culture a little bit, where they're storytelling, but at the same time, they're like, they're being a little flashy, they're having fun with it, right?
Yeah.
But not to a level that it's like machismo, like it's like super macho, you know what I mean? I don't know if machismo is the right word.
There was some weird like blood on the side of his lips, and the other one was bleeding
I think
from
the nose is the drugs reference.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like what I get from these guys, it's like if you took gangster rap and like rave culture, smack that together, and then they're very proud of their culture, obviously, and then they mix that into it. So it's like the youth is probably really enjoying this because it's fun. Yeah, it's a little naughty for sure, a little degenerate, right? But it's also like teaching them their culture, so it's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's getting that culture and a little bit of that language out there.
Absolutely, yeah, revitalizing it, which is pretty dope, honestly. Yeah. This one's a long one, dude. We probably won't watch that whole thing. I didn't realize that when I clicked it.
Yeah, it's 30 minutes.
Let's we'll go maybe like 10 minutes in.
Okay.
See what we're feeling.
I used to work in a youth club. Separately to that, he used to organise like an Irish language festival. It was like there'd be panel talks and like book launches and stuff during the day, and then at night there would be like
community dinners.
There'd be tunes and stuff.
That's pretty organised and adult.
Yeah, but he was doing that. Yeah. He had a mullet and all at the time.
I did have a mullet. It didn't help the organisation of things. I couldn't organise a haircut, but I could organise a festival.
Yeah. So that's how we met. We kind of met for that. Like it was like that sort of like subculture of young people growing up in urban settings that spoke Irish. Like it's like relatively new that like there's people in cities that speak Irish because it. Obviously, with colonialism and all that bad behaviour, it was driven to near extinction in Ireland, you know.
Too soon.
So, too soon. It's only been 800 years, who's counting? So, it was like this kind of new, kind of fringe subculture where it was like young people getting together. Everybody played tunes. Everybody was like traditional Irish musicians or whatever. And then, we were partying loads and stuff. And it was kind of, that's where the ethos of Kneecap came out of, We just decided to start representing it musically.
That's a meaningful thing to be part of as a teenager. Not every teenager has that sense of purpose or belonging or like a desire to do something about the way you feel.
And identity is a massive thing as well in the North because we've kind of been disassociated from it for so long. You've been learning the English language for 800 years, which was kind of forced upon you. Like we said beforehand, back in the 1800s, 1900s, the schools used to wear this thing called the bat a skur, which is like the score bat. And you went into the school, and these were all people who just only spoke Irish, didn't know any English. And the teachers would be like putting a wee mark in the bat every time you spoke English, and then every time you spoke Irish, and at the end of the day, you get beaten that many times. So they literally beat the language out of the kids in the schools.
That many times. That's a lot. So, like, for every word, or every time you used it, you got a mark, apparently? I thought it was, like, just kind of a...
Dude.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Maybe not while I was in school, because I wasn't a smartass yet.
Sure.
But if, like...
That was a rule. Oh, dude.
If that was a rule, like, when we met...
Yeah. See, that's the thing, though. It's easy to be like that because we weren't beat like that either.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you can add that beating just constantly.
It's outrageous.
Your brain starts to try to run from it, you know?
It's outrageous.
It really is.
And then you would go home, and then you would have to show it to your parents, and then they would beat you because they were told that unless you speak the English language, that's the only way you're going to get ahead. Irish is the language of the peasant. We're letting it go. And then you kind of get disassociated from your language, from your culture, from your sports, from your music and stuff. So that kind of shame passed through the generations, and people were so ashamed to speak the Irish language that kind of...
That is way, like, yeah, I'm glad he's...
Is that why he wears the balaclava?
I don't know if that's just a... I don't know.
I don't
honestly know.
But it's the same person because it's the one with the beard.
Yeah, he's. I believe he does the beats.
Yeah, he's got a beard.
So he does the beats and they do the rapping.
Yeah, because he's got a beard. I didn't notice
he does,
that.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. I actually didn't notice that. He hides it well.
Yeah.
He hides it well.
Turned to the English language, really. And then...
Sign language?
And now... That's kind of flipped. People are getting proud to speak the language again, and they're expressing themselves through the language, and a lot of people are coming on board and seeing the benefits of it as well.
You need people to kind of trailblaze it, right? Do it first, and that builds community. And when there's like an open invite, that sounds like what it's like for kids across Ireland now.
Yeah, I think definitely I suppose for a long time we had no... People didn't really turn to the Irish language for art and music. We didn't really look introspectively in that way. We'd always look to see what would work in England or America when we're creating art. But I see these days there's a wave of young people like the Fontaines, Lankum, and all these different bands.
The Fontaines, that first song we heard, the singer for the chorus was from the Fontaines.
Ah, gotcha.
Yes.
Team at ourselves, who are now just making music for the sake of it, and it means people are creating, I think, more authentic art, and we're not creating songs to be put on iPods.
I feel like we have such a deep. Irish culture is all about arts, basically. It always has been about storytelling, poetry, music, and I feel like it's always been disregarded maybe because of, our history of colonialism or whatever. That finally, there's always been top quality music coming from Ireland, but it just feels like finally it's getting the recognition it deserves, which is a good thing, obviously.
Nice.
And it's coming out as well, new genres, obviously, like
Irish traditional music is well known all around the world. You have Riverdance, you have massive bands like Planksty and stuff, you know, so it's known all over the world. And now there's new generations coming through trying it in different spheres. So like you have, even on our album, you'll see it. It's like hip hop songs, there's dance music, there's rave, and they're pushing it into corner.
He's like, I'm gonna need another one of those. He keeps stealing my mic. I'm getting irritated. I love that they keep horse-assing around with the mic. That's me and you, dude. He's just over there just like, God dang it. I will stab you. It's the difference between Ireland and America. Never know when you're going to get shanked.
That's fair.
There's just never been on before.
The Irish language in particular, you know, has, especially people looking in from America or whatever, looking at Ireland, they sort of see Ireland and the Irish language as this like pure, sort of innocent fairy tale. You know, when in actual fact the language, like if you go out to Connemara and Donegal or whatever, rural areas in Ireland, like fishermen and stuff, it's filth. Doesn't matter what language it's in, like it's, you know what I mean. That's the reality of the language, and I feel like we're just, you know, personifying that, and it's not. We never created this. Like I think the Irish language has like 30 words for vagina, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean?
Merci beaucoup.
Christo.
So do we.
And you invented.
Do we?
We got a lot.
I mean, we have a few, but 30?
30 is a lot. You're right.
They just started listing them off. I've never heard those in my life. Interesting.
Words for drugs.
Yeah, well, we will recycle old Irish words and they kind of use them for modern slang. So we had doogin, which is an old clay pipe people used to use for smoking tobacco back in the day in Ireland when we couldn't afford normal cigarettes. But we have recycled that, and that means a joint. We have sneesh, which is actually snuff. You ever tried snuff?
Snortable tobacco.
Snortable tobacco. It's rough. Did you ever wake up after a night? Oh,
it's good crap.
Have you? No. I feel like that's something you need to try.
What?
Tobacco. I mean, you're smoking. I mean, snortable tobacco?
I don't know, man.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, me neither.
Chuck's like, that sounds like a drug. Meanwhile, he took a puff off his vape, and you're over there like, oh, I need mine. I saw you grab that shit immediately, dude.
I have my problems.
No, I mean, that's fair. I just never heard of that snuff. Huh?
I've heard of snuff.
Right. I didn't know that's what it was.
I didn't know that you snorted it.
Yeah. There's a punk band called Snuff. I wonder if that's the reference.
Maybe.
Interesting.
To crack, but not the next day. It's like your nose is. It's like I'll be down the mains all night. But we recycle them words, sneesh and doogin. And what else do we have? Tree cag, which is three consonant ugutgutta, which is three consonants and a vowel.
Which is MDMA.
It's MDMA.
Isn't that so creative?
That's extremely imaginative.
Yeah, we have great imagination.
We can't take full credit for that one. But
I'll take full credit for that one
and stuff. And then capeline. So anything in Ireland with "ing" at the end means small. So capel is horse. So it's a small horse is what we call ketamine, capeline.
That's what happens. You take it.
But like that was important to us because obviously we wanted obviously to be doing contemporary modern music through the language, but also at the same time we wanted it to be good quality. We wanted it to be grammatically correct. We wanted it to be respected in the Gaeltacht areas of Ireland as well, you know. So I feel like we succeeded in some way.
Yeah,
with great Irish actually, which is mad. Whenever you see the topics we're talking about and stuff, it's in really rich Irish.
And even better again, we've got great English, which is our second language. So
I don't know what you're saying.
How you say this be our second language. So thank you very much for having us on the podcast.
Until he was kicked out of school, he used to teach Irish. Would you believe that?
Yeah, that's why I was working in a school, and this is hence the balaclava. I'm actually the real sex appeal of Kneecap, but
that's why they're jealous. They make them wear it. That's like if we had a group, I would make you wear a ski mask.
Why?
You would steal all my thunder, you sexy
I'm the pretty
bitch.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
God, I'd be so irritated. It's like
how he said I'm the real sex appeal of Kneecap.
Yeah. Have you ever heard Eminem, My Band? That's Chuck. That's Chuck. I'd be the other guys, all of them. Fuck this guy, man. How's he getting all?
Especially the big one.
Yeah, 100%, dude, 100%.
Might be my favorite person from
D12. Yeah, good
but
shit. I haven't heard that song in forever. I'm going to reference it.
That's good.
We've been talking about 2000s music all day, so.
Would you believe that?
So I was working in the school, and then people I was teaching, and the older ones, 17, 18-year-olds, started coming to the gigs and realising it was me and shouting up my name on stage, and then coming to me like during school days and going, "Oh, it was class gig last night." I was like, "Shut the fuck up." And then obviously the powers to be, the authorities, found out that it was. God found out who it was, and they did an investigation, found out that it was actually me. Up until then, I had like plausible deniability because they couldn't see my face. That's why I was wearing a balaclava. And
then he got his bum out, and it was very recognisable bum.
I got
the
so I
Brits
got my
Out
arse out with the words "Brits and out."
It's a real tattoo.
Either buttock, as they wrote in the in the allegations. And then I was kind of forced to walk a plank, really. So I had to jump before it was pushed. And but it was, you know what? It was the best decision I've made.
Of course it was.
I taught in the school for 8-9 years, and then I saw the people come through from first year right through to like 7th year, and then go on and become Irish teachers. Like maybe 4 or 5 of the people who I was working with went on to become Irish teachers. I was like, you know what? That seems like job done to me.
Yeah, quality.
Because if they're able to pass it on, because that kind of thing where it starts here and like a family tree. If it starts here and then you have this many people, and then it just exponentially grows out like that. I was thinking the same thing for the teacher.
So he's a teacher. Yeah. That's actually pretty smart what he's doing then.
Yeah.
So he's covering up his identity.
Yeah.
So he can work without having
Well,
to
it
worry
sounds
about.
like he's not a teacher anymore.
Well, or it was.
Because somebody recognized his bum.
Stop. I think we're going to cut it right here, though, because Chuckles needs to go home at some point. We have one more song. Honestly, I wish we had more time because this was really interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I learned the best part of learning of another culture is the naughty words.
You're just learning that?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I took Spanish class.
No, I'm learning Irish slang for dirty words.
Yeah. When I took Spanish class, one of the first things we learned was the naughty words.
Of course. That's the funnest part.
So I took 4.5 years of Spanish.
Yeah.
Because it started with naughty words.
And then you're like, wait a second.
Best part. Coming home, I'd repeat those naughty words.
Of course.
And I'd get in trouble because my dad knew them.
He's like, I'm on to you, you little asshole.
He knew exactly what I was doing.
You're like, hey, Dad, you're a bendejo.
That did not go my way.
Dad, you're a punta. He just starts listing out all the bad words he knows.
Got a lot of trouble for that one.
So before we jump to this next song, I'm just going to run you through real quick. They basically were at a concert, Glastonbury, something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. And they obviously are very pro-Palestinian because of like Irish colonialism, and they match that up. You know what I mean? So they had like a chant going, and it received national or like international news. Yeah. The one dude was waving.
Now that's a beer, by the way.
It is. The one dude was waving a Hamas flag. I don't know the full backstory on Hamas, so I'm not going to try to go into details of that. I'm sure I've already thrown out enough ignorant shit.
Oh, we've already proven that we're just ignorant Americans.
So UK slapped him with a terror charge.
Slapped.
I believe, yeah. I want to say it was Mokara. I think this dude right over here.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I'll have to double check that. But it was international news, and this is how they replied to that.
So he's a terrorist?
Because he waved a flag.
According to
the UK government.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he I don't know if they've already wrapped this up, but obviously he's fighting it. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, obviously.
Oh, yeah, court overuse of flag right here.
Yeah.
But this is how they replied to all of this drama.
Okay.
It's called the recap. They're going to recap that for you.
All right.
Fucking internet, man.
It's a bless, let it jim door kedes, Lloyd a ren cool schwarz, Tom's a tour the red, shall real this initial beds, Kneecap, give them a frisk, spur on land, no need, but we know they've got more than this. Grab Lawa, almost strolled to the bank, give me Cammy's money and give her my thanks. We'll call it reparations, but then knock you wank. Try to take my money, but I came and collected it back. No, let me hit the father, it's Kneecap, the recap, we have a first shot. No, let me hit the father. Fluffy Moogly, Bubba, Makara.
Wally. I'm screaming out on a volley. You like to think that you're fooling everybody. But you're not, just like the average idiot. Your career is gonna rock. Her arm går under kap. Yeah, me had a smart cap. A rationation, raw, det regard. Det står at jeg er ret. Når vi kender det her. Men you Wally, når mange går og lyser, lader vi lagt. Kommer kænken, en vises kommer gå kæmmer dag. Kat i kold, når der kart. Koster lidt, det kan der ret. Throw the cracker, right so fellas from the lower whack. When they see me tjäna lawa and a boka. Good shit, man, cause I'm here to stroke ya. Smile on the road, shit, look up on the nota. Since they shoot with me, cause I'll take them home, lad. You're bad enough, trying for your sherry, bad enough, you thought was momentary, called your bluff, bad enough. Belfast, the direction, fuck, bad enough. No, and me hella father, it's Kneecap, the recap, we have a forest shot. No, and me hella father, truly shit, proving, won't get leave up against my para.
Kneecap. They shouldn't be playing Glastonbury. Them to remove this
despicable evil which Kneecap represents.
Absolutely not. Sorry, Kneecap.
Shame on Glastonbury.
Glastonbury, I'm a free man! No, and me hella father, it's Kneecap, the recap, we have a forest shot. No, and me hella father, truly shit, proving, won't get leave up against my para. No, and me hella father, it's Kneecap, the recap, we have a forest shot. No, and me hella father, truly shit, proving, won't get leave up against my para.
Good effort, Cammy. Power lines in the elections, and onwards and upwards. Free Palestine.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
That's so punk, dude. You come out from a
Show
chair.
looks like so much fun.
Dude, I know. That's why it's like I saw that video and I was like, we're fucking going. We are going 100%. I just love the doubling down. Like, oh, hey, a terror charge? Guess what? Do it some more.
Well, I love how when he came out, he's like, I'm a free man.
Just slam into it, dude. Oh, my God, dude. I love the doubling down. I'm a huge fan. And then the educated doubling down. And then they added the dumb twits from the news. They're evil. They've never listened to hip-hop in their life.
Nope.
This is a respectable society.
And I love how they went through the statues.
Yeah.
And just slapped the real labels on.
They vandalized them, which is the best part. And you know there was some like conservative Brit out there that's like,
I can't believe you did that.
How dare you put some truth on the statues?
This is bullshit.
It reminds me of when in the States, they took the, I can't remember who the hell it was, but it was he was a slaver, okay? The statue of a slaver, and they threw him in the fucking port, in the water. So they drug it to the water, threw him in there during a protest, and they're like, back where you fucking came from. It was so good.
That's pretty funny.
It was, yeah. It's the same point, like where he had initially docked with all the slaver ships. And they threw that shit right back in the ocean. I'm like, that's pretty baller. I know.
That's pretty good. The only thing they could have done better, attach it to a ship and start going.
Yep. This is personally my favorite song by them just because of it's a rager.
This is a rager.
Like, this is one I'm like, I can mosh to this 100%.
Oh, yeah.
When I saw that shit break loose, I was like, ho, it's a dance bit. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, this one I'm actually going to rate it a 7.2.
Damn.
I'm going to put this in a playlist.
Yeah, this is definitely high eights for me. I'm a sucker for this track. I've been listening to it nonstop. Funny enough, the wife loves this.
Really?
Loves it. She's going with us. She's pumped.
Okay.
She's stoked.
Interesting.
Yeah, never would have saw that coming, huh?
No.
Yeah. She's like, I don't know what it is. It's just so different. It is. It really is. Yeah. No, yeah, we're two boys. We have one brain cell, guys. This was our artist spotlight. We trying to educate ourselves a little bit here on what's going on. Forgive us. Guys, feel free to break down anything you want in the comments. We're all about trying not to be dumb Yanks, as you guys put it so often in our comments. And people from Europe, they're like, these guys are fucking idiots.
100%.
We're trying to tell you that, guys. This show's two boys, one brain cell.
Please inform us on how we're stupid. Well,
Honestly.
Inform us on how we can fix being stupid.
And if you want to yell at anybody, this is the Chuckness. And that's
Absolutely.
that's who you aim it at. He does really well when you yell at him.
I do.
He doesn't. He really doesn't. He's a stubborn individual.
No, I smile.
He does.
It does make me happy.
It does make him happy.
Oddly enough, I like being yelled at.
Yeah.
But I get stubborn, and I won't fix it if you yell at me for it.
Weird. I think online, the yelling's a little different because you just take it however you want, and you're just like, whatever. And you're like, okay, maybe I'll learn that, huh? But in person, that's where it is.
In person, you yell at me, yeah, good luck.
He's so fucking muley, dude. So muley.
I
can be muley too, don't get me wrong.
I will dig my heels in hard.
When you get pissed off at me, it's hilarious because I'm like, I got like 15 minutes of this shit where he's looking at me like like I'm an idiot. I'm like, Chuck, I'm trying to talk sense. And you're like, deflector. I'm like, I'm not. I'm just trying to talk sense. I swear to you. I swear, Chuck.
Are you sure?
My problem is I always leave like, listen here, you fucking idiot. And then you're like, and it doesn't help my case at all. Yeah, for real. That's all he heard, and he didn't hear anything else after that. I'm like, I gotta learn to not add that part, but I'm a sassy bitch, so what are you gonna do? It is what it is.
Hold on, what'd you say to me?
He said, oh, hell no.
Did you just call me a terrorist? Because now I'm double down.
Chuck, you've never been that cool.
That's
I'm
fair.
sorry.
I haven't.
Fucking little bootlicker over here.
Window licker.
That's it. We're done. We're done. This night is over. It's 3 a.m. We haven't even got to listen to Irish music and cry like they do.
Nope.
This music doesn't make me want to cry. It makes me want to go nuts.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm excited.
It makes me want to take down Britain.
Chuck's like, I've never even had a problem with Britain. I didn't realize
and as an American, again.
We got to start with our own shit. We have way too much stuff going on.
Who do you think I wanted to take down?
I don't know, dude.
New Britain.
God damn. Hey, at least we don't have a king, queen, or a queen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop. You fucking stop that right now. He sure as fuck acts like it, doesn't he?
Yeah, give it a year. We'll see.
Yeah, magically runs for a 3rd term. And then watch all the idiot followers be like, what the hell? He's got to do it to save the nation.
Yeah.
This is what inbreeding does.